troll that would no doubt, really like this one, but just for fun, I just thought I would show. So, I mean, I won't show both bathrooms, but I was just in here, and I thought I'd show what it's like when I'm on the toilet. So, what did I see? And here on the door, okay. Well, this glows in the dark, but if I turn it off, it won't be visible. But hasty, di hasty. That means leave me alone. You can say hasty. I think saying hasty also, maybe haste, because sometimes that last vowel isn't on there. So hasty, do di hasty, and I think this is, let's see, doya, that's outside, but doya edasti ridage doli. This is I am going. Alright, so bathroom. Alright, so I'll just do some other vocabulary too. Shkili, that's ghost. Igoni, that's river. Hadla, that's where. And Hadla Sudali, and a person might say Sudal, and Eastern dialect is often sh instead of, so I don't know if it might be Hadla Sudal, but I have not thought about it in a while. Things have been so bad, actually, and it's like, there was one night I did a video showing this piece out here, and that night there was a roundup in Canton. I mean, these things are continuing to go on, but Sudali, there was a concentration camp. It's called, a removal camp. I'm having a hard time. Well, removal camp. I'm trying to think of another word. Stockade. All right. So called sixes, and Sudali is six, but there's like a sixes road, and there's an area called sixes, but I don't think people quite know where it was. And these places could be built and torn down real fast. But yeah, so where is sixes? Hadla Sudali. All right. The syllabary up there. Syllabary down there, and yeah. Well, here's a bit more. So, Maskagiga. That's a word for creek. Muskogee. I don't know if I might have made up the spelling, because I literally like doing that sometimes with words, whether they're Cherokee or whatever. But yeah, so it's fun to use syllabary for other languages too. Creek has some words that are shared, but here's the back of the door. I think I've shown it before, and yeah, so I'm not gonna read everything, but Gusa, that also could be Kusa, but that is basically kind of Creek or pre. I want to say maybe pre-Creek and pre-Cherokee, so, but Gusa. So there was a morning I woke up and had a dream about corn growing really tall in South America, and there was a canal being built, and it was a child in the dream, and my mom didn't quite look like my mom, and she looked kind of like she was in shock, and she didn't seem to care about the canal being built. And then I woke up, and Suez Canal went through my mind, and I was like, where is that? I don't remember. And I have told the story before, but I did a little search. I was like, oh yeah, and then I looked to see if there was a little Egypt in Georgia, and there's a place where it was disturbed archaeologically. There's a a Kusa mound called Little Egypt, and it's up near the Van House, and it's kind of north of here. You know, near Chatsworth, near um, Elon, Eton, Eton. I think maybe it's called Eton. Eton, yeah. Well, I think maybe Eton, but it's not that far from the Tennessee state line. Uh, Chiwoni. This is I speak. Hiwoni Chalagi Uwasa. Um, Cherokee only speak Cherokee only. um, Witasuli. That's wash your hands. And yeah, so yeah, well, do some more painting. You know, did some painting here, here. Agashka. That's a word for rain. And here's Our Lady again. There's Our Lady protecting us from the troll. And whoops. Alright, so anyway, I just thought I was just sitting there and it's like it's pretty colorful in here, you know. I have spent a lot of time painting since I moved here, but I don't do it that often. But I look around and, you know, there are times that I just sit where it would be real healthy to be with a person, you know, or persons, you know. I mean, where you talk and sometimes you just sit around, you know. We can't really be productive all the time, whatever that is. But creative, maybe we're creative all the time, but but yeah, so anyway, well, I just thought I'd share that. And yeah, well, I mean, the woman who had lived here before, she had, you know, she was, I have said before, she was a faux interior artist, and the place was already pretty much painted with stuff, you know, and some of it's like, this is not my style, and, you know, and it's like, but white walls, of course not. So, you know, I mean, a lot of it was just too dark, that color, you know, the sort of, that kind of light brown. I mean, it was hard to see in the house, and yeah, so got here. I mean, I won't tell the story again. Not right now. But yeah, it was challenging, and I could say it's continued to have the challenge of the social isolation, and I just have to believe that that's eventually going to end, and you know, thankfully. Anyway, well, I hope it inspires you. Inspires you to, I don't know, you know, be creative with your living space, you know, have humor, and don't take shit from trolls.